W League First Division Playday number 9, and it is could be or should be the second last Playday here in this league. We have there's a little more to come, but let's take a look at the situation that we have. XiaoKK and TBC find themselves on rank 7 and 8 in the group. So XiaoKK at the moment on a relegation place. This battle, this game, this series is about the second relegation spot. If TBC wins, he's in a pretty good situation to escape those ranks. XiaoKK could escape those ranks already if he defeats TBC here. XiaoKK, so far, losing to Chimiko, that's no shame. To Lucifer as well, who's on top of the bracket, that's also no shame. To Sok, okay, and Shishi. So he only lost against good players. He defeated Colorful, that was a big surprise. Sini as well, and he still has to play against TBC. And then that is his last, and So-In. So he only has to play the 2 worst players in this. So maybe good chance for him to escape the relegation. For TBCBM, he defeated Lucifer in the mirror. That was crazy, and I never expected this. He also defeated So-In, but lost the other games. To Chimiko, to Colorful, to Sini, and to Joshishi. He has to play XiaoKK and Sok. So today is his last play day. Everything is on the line for TBCBM. Here are your players. Here are... Oh, wait, that's not updated. XiaoKK versus TBCBM. Here are your players. Both have been to GCS before. TBC will go again this time if I'm not wrong on this. And in a second, I'm going to have the resources working. Then we're good to go for the first gameplay of the day here at Back to Warcraft at the Saturday afternoon. So what do we have? Okay, resources are wrong. So I'm going to swap them real quick and then do the overlay. And then we're fine. TBC has an undead in dark blue. XiaoKK in his signature red. I think I've never seen him play anything else but the red. So yeah, quite a cool matchup. We'll see what XiaoKK and TBC are able to do here. Boom! There's the game. TBC, as you know, famous for his Banshee and Necromancer strategies. So I hope we will see some of them. We have, hero-wise, a Blade Master for XiaoKK. Interesting creep spot, going immediately for the expansion, indicating an early expansion with the Peon being here. I like the shop position, so he's losing a lot of HP on his Blade Master, but can sell the TP immediately. If we look at his resources, he has the gold for an expansion right now. The sheep is blocking the way a little. But the DK is scouting this. The Blade Master is super hurt. Couldn't even heal himself going in for the backstab. But there is more Rods of Necromancy. And there's the kill right away. Oh boy, this game could be over in less than 5 minutes. This game plan for TBC is not, for XiaoKK, is not working out at all. He wanted to throw a curveball in TBC's face, but he's scouting way too good. Kills the Blade Master, kills the expansion. And probably the Peon as well. There's no coil anymore. But I mean, this is just a few grunt hits. That should be fine. New skeletons. And the Peon with the next sword hit dies, getting very close to level 2. The first Fiend is here as well. What is XiaoKK supposed to do now? He's even trying to go for this grunt. If he gets this as level 2, he's coming in for the block. How well is this? Oh, looking good. Looking really good, but the damage is not there yet. Here we go, with a coil as well. This is level 2 for him. Additional health regeneration and, more important, the movement speed to be able to get away from the Blade Master here. No coil anymore, but oh man, it's 5 skeletons and this poor Peon with a speed scroll saved for now. But this expansion is just so late. TBC is now evacuating from this position. Teching is almost at tier 2. And more Fiends are coming on the other side. XiaoKK decided, okay, maybe it's not time for an expansion. Maybe that wasn't the wisest choice. Let's go for attack. Trying to catch up. It was a precarious situation here. It was a gamble for XiaoKK for sure to go for that creep spot. If he can use the healing self before going into Windwalk, I think he's fine. But it didn't work for him. Good blocking by TBC across the entire game so far against the Grunt. and against the Blade Master here, who goes in his second last Windwalk, trying to deal some more damage to the DK to keep him at bay. But tier 2 is done, and with that, the potions are unlocked in the Undead shop. So even if there's good backstabs, even if there's good damage from the Blade Master, he can just buy a potion of healing, and then he's fine. And in a few seconds, the Lich is going to be there for the Frost Armor to support the DK even more. So creeping continues. XiaoKK needs a blast hit here to get level 2. But it could be a coil. Oh, no, a little sloppy. So that is level 2 and the item for XiaoKK, who's trying to fight back into this game. Honorable attitude, not giving this game up too quickly, even if he's miles and miles behind. Shop was killed by the skeletons, by the way. He is without a Voodoo Lounge at the moment. This was scouted, but it finishes now. Also, double Beastery plus a Shadow Hunter and an additional Burrow on XiaoKK's side. Blade Master dealing out a little more damage against this DK, who's level 2.5, and with 2 Fiends and some Skeletons now, he can continue to creep. He has only 1 Rod of Necromancy remaining, but I'm pretty sure the Lich, the Lich is bringing the new ones. Slaughterhouse after the tier 3 tech, so he prioritizes the Lich, obviously, against the Blade Master, and the tier 3 tech for the Orb of Corruption and Destroyer upgrade over the region of the statues, which is fine, I guess. Bottles of Ogre Strength for the DK, and closer and closer to level 3, gearing up with those skeletons. But this one is already gone, so it's not the biggest creep spot. XiaoKK again in a bad spot. Here comes the coil, here comes the right clicks, and with an Unholy Aura, you can hunt him down, but maybe the creeps are faster. This would be a big jump towards level 3, and it is! XiaoKK not microing this grunt into the creeps, not denying the experience. And this is such a one-sided game so far. Holy moly. He's positioning himself around the tavern for a better position at the creep spot here. Tier 3 is about to finish as well, so maybe we see the Dark Ranger or the Pit Lord. And what is XiaoKK's idea? Mass Raiders. He's trying to lame his way back into this game with base attacks, with pillage most likely. Here comes a Creepjack with a speed scroll. He's not fast enough for the Ogre Magi. Hex on the right DK, but there is the Wand of Mana Stealing at level 3. He wanted to prevent that experience by the Hex, but it was just a tiny bit too late. And this is not a Tome of Experience. It would have been level 2 for the Lich right away. First statue is coming out, and that is quite a ballsy move. Where's the... Okay, there's the Mauler. But where's the other creeps? There's no creep missing. Ah, it's hexed. Alright. Nice steal. He has to take risks now. There is no other way around it. Health Stone is very nice for some additional regen, but the Nova hits so hard into these raiders. First one is down already, and we've seen... Oh, wow! TBC with the surround. That was picture perfect. And the skeletons are not expiring. 2 grunts for free. That's 6 supply. He has reinforced defenses, so he doesn't have to worry too much about his burrows. But there has to be a reaction. With only 2 raiders, he can't go for the base kill. There is already a Temple of the Damned with Banshee upgrade and the Dreadlord to counter the Blade Master a little with sleep. And more ghouls are coming. Destroyer upgrade is there. He's trying to prevent that Dreadlord. This could also be killed afterwards. But he's saving himself here. Buys the Orb of Corruption. Ah, he doesn't have the gold for Orb of Corruption. But with sleep, should be fine. The burrow is gone. There is 38 supply only. He wasn't even at 50. And he's not rebuilding this one. Oh, that's hard. That's super hard. The altar falls. XiaoKK doesn't have pillage. Oh, now he has pillage. Alright. Dreadlord now has the orb. And with that, it's quite easy to kill the raiders. Would be nice to kill this Temple of the Damned, but the adept training is already done. The ghouls are coming in for the rescue. No acolyte help at the moment. No repair. He has another sleep. Here we go. And another raider falls. These ghouls are too strong. Are they? Here we go. Good base defense from ghouls and Dreadlord. More raiders are streaming in, but more raiders are getting 6 feet under. Like, there's no way. In the main, there are a few peons left. 7 here in the burrow, but, you know, he's just killing them one by one. Ghouls is okay if you lose them, as long as you keep the temple alive. With Curse, this base attack is absolutely countered. There's no way around. He's going for the Dreadlord now. If he falls, the Orb of Corruption is gone. That would be a big hit. There's no potion on him. This Dreadlord, oh, level 2, but, oh, he's trying to save himself with the sleep. But he bought enough time for the Banshee, and with that, we get Curse on the Blade Master, we get Curse on the Raider, and then there's a lot of missed chances. You see it here already. Good damage on the Raider, good damage on the Shadow Hunter. He has to evacuate soon, and in the main base, there is nothing but shambles. Statue was killed, I guess, so no regen at the moment. But he is killing the temple. Repair comes in now. And this is so much damage mitigation. Slow on the Blade Master, Curse on the Blade Master. 2 misses in a row, even misses the crit. But with 2 Raiders now, that should be fine, especially since the End Snare is preventing him from repairing. Another Health Stone being consumed, so the Blade Master stays up. Compared to the Temple of the Damned, who is down now. 3 towers in the undead base should help him. But yeah, it takes forever to kill this building, so at some point maybe he has to get back. Kills more peons though. 5 remaining now. Oh, the Banshee falls. That was the last bit of Curse. He's still fully mining. Let's compare the gold mines. 6,200. Oh, another Raider falls. There we go. 6,200. 500 gold advantage only. I thought this would be more. Quite an interesting game that we have to our hands here. Dreadlord is not coming back due to the lack of an altar. There's no healing anymore. The heal wave is disabled due to no mana. And now the DK might be in a little bit of trouble. Is ensnared. Is there backstab? Yes, there is. Hex comes in. He can't use the town portal. And XiaoKK is killing. No! A little too late. And now the right click. Is it enough? The Blade Master, will he fall for the second time? The shots are coming in and he dies for the second time in this game's last second. GG. And TBC quite overperforming here in my opinion. Good blocks, good timing, good scouting, good reactions. And well, it was a thankful game for him, of course, as XiaoKK's game plan did not work out immediately. Or at all, I'm sorry, did not work out at all. It was an interesting idea. It was something almost entirely new from XiaoKK that I haven't seen before. But yeah, got punished immediately, so. 1 more point for TBC, it's at 7 now. And XiaoKK can only equalize if he wins 2 games back to back. Thank you very much, Ben Fabo, for the 21-month resub. Infi, and Nugget Rabbit, thank you for your Prime sub. Okay, chat says, overperforming, what the fuck? This was a way better game by TBC than I expected. He's usually not that good. Especially the blocks and surrounds surprised me a lot. The surround there, close to XiaoKK's base, doesn't get better than this. He's a top 3 undead. There's a reason why he's on the 3rd last spot in the 2nd division. No. Well, I guess if the expansion comes up or gets a little more time, then this can work. But it's quite obvious. I mean, that's the normal route for a DK, right? Sniping the High Priest or the Shadow Priest, running over, harassing a little. I don't know if that works too well on Last Refuge in general, but it was cool to see something different. So, at the same time, there's Rust Brain Cup going on. I'm not sure if Chaco is casting. Yes, he is. So if you want to see Rust Brain Cup, then Chaco is your go-to guy. If not, stay with us. And the second map here has started. It's Amazonia. I don't think the fast expansion works too well here, but maybe it's time for a Shadow Hunter. We'll see about that. XiaoKK unfortunately in brown. Sorry guys, this is not what we want. Very bad for the minimap, but usually the admins take good care of it. Maybe they missed it here. That can happen. So 1-0 for the Undead. If he wins the next map, that would catapult him up to 9 points, getting close to Sini and Sok. And he will play Sok later, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he will. So he could overcome him. Could be a good day for TBC if he continues like this. And once again, the annoying bug that the resources are swapped. So give me some time, and then I will fix it. Or brown. Undead blue. On the battlefield, it should be good for you. But on the minimap, that's really hard right now. Thank you, Increep, for the Prime sub. Of course, if you are an Amazon Prime guy, then you have 1 free subscription at Twitch every single month. And we would be very, very grateful if you leave that sub to us, because it supports us with €2.50 and you get access to replay packs and no commercials anymore. It's a Farseer play with a late barracks and a shop, so not a super fast tech. Acolyte race car is scouting already. STBC goes for the usual Tet Fiend build order with a Death Knight. Absolutely standard stuff here on Amazonia from the Undead, but we'll see what XiaoKK is able to do with the Farseer. Yeah, the brown is awesome. I know. I just want to say you have done an amazing job solo casting this whole week. Oh, thank you, Woozy. I wasn't too satisfied with my casting on Thursday, but yesterday was a lot of fun. Thank you very much, XiaoKK, for the Prime sub as well. Oh, the Acolyte could steal this Renegade, but right clicks from the Farseer. It doesn't even lose the Spirit Wolf. There was a little chance for TBC to steal this here, but he's not 1-2-0. I mean, let's be honest. That only goes for the super top undead, for the S tier undead, that he can steal stuff with an Acolyte. Level 2 for the Farseer, who got the Acolyte as well. Usually you need 1 creep from this spot to fulfill level 2, but with the Acolyte you get it as well. Death Knight level 1 and a bit with the Skeleton Scout. TBC is really stepping up his game recently. I was very impressed when he defeated Lucifer. That was a little unfortunate because the first game was a disconnect or a desync, and Lucifer had that one. But winning 2-1 over Lucifer in an Undead Mirror is a sign of strength for sure. Thank you, Lino, for 11 months, almost a year. Already excited for WGL. Go Foggy, he says. And Link65 for 30 months this resub. Thank you, guys. Tier 2 is on the way. 1/3 and 1/3 here. He is keeping his Fiend in the base at the moment to prevent damage, I guess. Or it was just a little mistake. Level 2 for the DK. So he can run away from this Farseer. Will it be a Wyvern play then? Oh no, he's going Headhunters. Early Warmel Headhunters. That's an interesting strategy by XiaoKK. Slowly but steady, he's becoming the TBC of orcs with his unusual stuff. Not playing standard most of the time. So I'm really curious what this is going to be. Farseer progress, not really too much, only 2.3. Death Knight doesn't have the best inventory of them all, but the Lich is coming in a bit and he will help creeping for sure. As he can tank then a little better, but so far this game is just a bunch of skirmishes in the middle, which should be won by the Orc all the time. But maybe with a coil, you know, you can steal some creeps, and that's why TBC is hanging around, as his army is not really strong enough to start creeping on his own. Is there a second caster? I'm sorry, man. I'm the only one. As usual. So Lich is out. Doesn't even need Frost Armor too much against this, as there's a lot of range. Range on the Farseer, range on the Headhunters. Only the Wolves, but I don't think that's justified to skip Nova for that. So it's gonna be Coil Nova very early in the game. A little unusual for this matchup, as it comes online only later due to the first skill of Frost Armor. Big Potion of Healing. Nice steal by XiaoKK. This is a big creep spot for TBC. Lots of experience. You see he's jumping up to level 3 immediately for the level 2 Wolves. And he doesn't lose too much. So it is Beastery, single Beastery, and a TC second. And Ensnare. Thank you, Barbady1, for the 26th month of subbing. And it is Frost Armor. Really? That surprises me a lot. Maybe it's like some kind of muscle memory that he's up against Orc and just thinks, okay, it's Orc, I have to go Frost Armor. But I mean, it helps against the Wolves, and the Wolves are pretty strong, as you can see here against the Fiends. Maybe that's the reason. Oh, Coil. That's second. Oh, nice resummon, so the experience doesn't go to the DK. And nice Chain Lightning as well. XiaoKK with a 215 gold kill, and that could be the next one right here if he's not coiling. Long range though. Feral Spirit's not about to expire, but he's saving that Fiend into the back. Tier 3 is almost done. But he's creeping with the TC in the meantime and got another Potion of Greater Healing. Taking a lot of losses on HP, but that's absolutely fine. Oh, but now here comes TBC for a Creepjack. TC level 2 might be forced into the potion right here. 2 Troll Headhunters hurt as well. He's just going for the TC though. There is an... Oh, nice dodge of... Oh, this is... Good play by both players here. Nice dodge of the stun and afterwards dodging the coil basically by using the Potion of Greater Healing. Now the Farseer comes in with another set of Feral Spirits, but he's losing so many Headhunters in the back. Oh, that was a giant stomp here though. And a Kingdom for Nova. He could have killed all of the Headhunters with that, I guess. But now the DK is low. The Lich as well. Statue provides the healing, but he still has to run away. Is a little in danger of another Stomp, of another Chain Lightning. Doesn't want to risk that. One bigger healing potion is still up though. So it's Raider Headhunter. And Headhunter's really not that good against Fiends. Against Statues and Destroyer they are. And there is an expansion coming up. Good call by Remind00. 1/3 done already, but I'm pretty sure that TBC knows about this. Thank you, Quakes, for the 3-month resub weekend. Hope you enjoy it, man. Hard working during the week, and now you can enjoy like 14 hours of Back to Warcraft streaming this weekend. TC level 3, and this is where the Stomp gets really dangerous. 4-second duration, I guess, on everything it hits. But yeah, he's aware of this expansion. He's harassing with 4 skeletons. They are not expiring too soon. It's been taken care of, even though the Great Hall loses a lot of HP as you take additional damage when you erect this building. And there should be a biggerish push coming. Tier 3 is done. No orb. Ah, there is an orb on the Lich. And good attack speed with Slippers of Agility and Gloves of Haste. But I still think that XiaoKK got more out of this game thus far. He is 1 tech behind, but he has the Expo up, almost. If this starts to pay off, TBC is in a bad spot. DK is level 3 though. Lich has Nova now as well, and it's the Dark Ranger this time. He really wants to disable this TC. He's quite scared of him. But here's the push coming. Oh, the Kodo Beast is a big part of the army thanks to the 10% damage boost. But it falls. No staff, of course, for Orcs. So, oh, big end snare on this Destroyer. He has to coil this multiple times to save it, and so TBC decides it's not worth it. One statue still on the ground to provide some healing. Lich is attacking not really the right target. Now the Raider is falling here. Dark Ranger has been saved thanks to the coil. But the Fiends are falling in the back. Nice silence to prevent the stun, but there's not enough coil. Chain Lightning with a double kill. Well done, and the statue falls as well. Level 4 on the Farseer. This is a tremendous fight for XiaoKK. The Dark Ranger is in trouble as well. The Headhunters, they can survive for the most part. 2 are falling now, 3 are falling. This could snowball, but there's only silence, no black arrow, so the snowball doesn't start yet. Another Fiend in trouble in the back. He's getting some kills as well against Raiders, but this takes a lot more time. And now the Dark Ranger. Is there another Chain Lightning? Yes, there is. Stomp and disable on the other side. Speed Scroll being used. Dark Ranger stops. Oh, there was the Chain Lightning arm in the air. He's still chasing with the Speed Scroll. Is the coil ready? He's stunned still. Not enough. This level 1 Chain Lightning doesn't do too much damage. And once again, the big healing potion saving this TC for the second time. Here comes the Chain Lightning. That's the kill on the Dark Ranger. Coil on the Lich to save him for a little bit. 30 supply only though for TBCBM. Basically only the heroes at the moment. Reinforcements are coming, but only slowly. And an overwhelming Orc army with new summons. Level 2 Chain Lightning helps a lot. And now he's going for the DK. It is either a Town Portal or a kill. He decides to go for the TP. Saves his Lich too. And what a good fight by XiaoKK with the Expo in the back. The targets were all over the place for XiaoKK. But in the end, this was just a great fight. He has 700 gold in the bank, 52 supply, breaking upkeep now. And Lich is still lacking level 3. This is Sparta! But you know, yeah, chat is saying it as well right now. With Undead, this game is not over. Coil Nova is now on level 2. We do have an Invo Potion and a Mana Potion. Lich is quite strong. And we do have the statue in the back for healing. Second one is coming. Very unfortunate that he got that long range and snare on this destroyer. Then he had no dispel anymore against the wolves, and the wolves did so much damage in this fight. Great Hall is, by the way, repaired. Where's the Nova? I'm waiting for it. Going for the Raider right away. Here comes an Invis TC. Nice silence. Holy shit. How did he see that? Or it was just assuming it, but that was very well done. Lich in the middle of everything needs the first coil. The Wyvern are not being wept. They go for the statues in the back, so the healing can't be provided much longer. The Headhunters are not in focus at all, and so the healing is gone. There's only one statue remaining, and this should... Oh, nice silence again against the 2 heroes. But does it save him? I don't think so. The damage of Wyvern and Headhunter is way too much. And snares are flying. He's trying to go for a hero kill on this Farseer, but there's still a Town Portal. Coil is coming, dodges it, gets the Fiend maybe. Nah, micros it well. But the rest of the army didn't portal. They can still defend this base. That silence was so sick. Yep. Ah, Sentry Ward. Sentry Ward. People, I take it all back. It wasn't too sick. It was the Sentry Ward. But man, just imagine. Yeah, it was the... But good Sentry Ward positioning then. Dark Ranger is now level 2, and that could potentially be a game changer, as we have the Black Arrow now, and squishy targets with Headhunters. So every kill, if microed correctly, should be a skeleton. Silence again, but these Fiends are still so hurt. XiaoKK is not giving TBC time to heal up. And this silence wears off. Here comes the Stomp. But no follow-up damage here. One Fiend can be saved. The second one gets killed by... shock killed by the Chain Lightning. Gets a little bit of additional regeneration on Blight now. But again, good focus on the statues. But now he's losing quite a few Raiders here. Is he overcommitting into this base? I mean, reinforcements are coming in quickly. There's a bunch of skeletons helping him out in the fight. And TBC is microing quite well. Where's the coil? He needs the coil. There it is. Destroyer in the air. Finally, some dispel against the wolves. And the TC is in a problem as well. This time, only one potion. He finally needs Web, man. Where is it? He has the resources, but of course he wants more Fiends in general to have more damage. No additional raiders. He has only one. He forgot the trolls. Yeah, that was certainly a mistake here. And he allows TBC to get back in this game. Still no statue. Is it coming now? Yes, he desperately needs that statue. DK is low on mana. Lich is low on mana. Dark Ranger is low on mana. Eats the lightning shield here. Potentially a big item for him. Flute of Accuracy. Accuracy. I fuck this up all the time. 65 supply against 46 though. He's going for the hero kill. Oh, but a nice stun again. Look at this range. Everything disabled. Coil comes in. Potion eaten. There's one more Nova and one more Coil. But no regen anymore. Chain Lightning rattles through. Almost gets 2 Fiends at the same time. But if there's Coil Nova now, he can get the kill. But Speed Scroll was too much. The Coil goes into Oblivion. There's no Coil or no offensive Coil anymore as he has to save this Lich. Oh, he's actually going for it. Farseer is out of the fight, but for how long? Cooldown on the Coil, 6 seconds. Should be ready soon. There we go. Farseer is dead. Is this the opening that he needed? But he has 1,000 gold. He can just rebuy at the tavern. That's exactly what he does. No mana, of course, but still damage. And another End Snare. Oh, he wanted to dodge the End Snare with the statue, but it finds another target. The Expo is still running. He's trying to harass a little, but there's an Orc Burrow to save the peons. Not much damage done. And look at this mass of headhunters. It's just so many of them. Could go for upgrades soon. He's at 65 supply. Of course you want to throw your 80 supply then. Spends a lot of money now for a mana potion. Nice Nova. And the snowball starts now. We see one skeleton, second skeleton, Dark Ranger level 3, Destroyer once again in trouble, but there should be a coil. Oh no, there wasn't. Level 5 on the TC, and that's usually where the game ends, because Storm, this is one of the best level 3 spells in the entire game, with a 5-second stun on everything. And TBC has a laughable 40 supply army. The statue's been taken out once more. He's trying to nuke again, but he doesn't have a Nova. And this Lich is destined, like some heroes destined to fall. There's one Invo Potion, but that's the last coil. One Raider is still ready. We have a Nova now. If he kills this 5 TC, that would be insane. But no. Stun again forever. Chain Lightning gets the kill. Almost a double kill, but without a DK. You all know that undeads can't fight. Can't even properly run away anymore without the aura. He doesn't have the resources to buy him back at the tavern. TBC is still fighting though. Not giving this game up. Against an expansion, against level 5-5. You can see here the invisible wolves indicating the level 5 Farseer. Not going for level 3 Chain Lightning, but wolves. And here it is. GG. 1-1. XiaoKK starts the comeback after being pummeled on map 1. This time his expansion plan worked with the unusual Headhunter transition. Yeah, it didn't work too well for TBC this game. I had just no solution. I think Frost Armor first was a mistake. If he has Nova earlier, he can get rid of a lot of Headhunters earlier. And then rise and level, maybe out-level him. But yeah, in the end, like once level 4 Farseer was there and killed the Dark Ranger, that was basically GG. He couldn't come back from that. Greetings from Korea. Thank you for watching, man. Don't you like the casting of Lawliot? Or who else is streaming? I think Lawliot is streaming. So it's 1-1 between the two. The winner gets 2 points. The loser has 1. So if XiaoKK wins this, he ties with TBC and has to play the next game against Soin and then could overcome TBC, who later plays against Zog. So this is the situation right here. You have to add 1 point for every player. Soin needs to play XiaoKK and Joshi. So he still has 2 games. He could get out of relegation if he wins both 2-0, but it's very, very unlikely. 6 games, only 1 win. And that was against Colorful of all, the second best player in this league. Oh, they started without me. Oh, man. Okay, I will rely on the NetEase watch function that gives us like 2 minutes. Laliat said, you FaceTime once a week? Not really once a week, but we are in touch. Laliat is for sure one of my 2 favorite players in the scene. Foggy and Lawliot. And Lin. Those are the best 3, I think. Foggy, Lawliot, Lin. Thank you, Adibert, for the Prime sub. I really hope we find the time in Shanghai to go to Disneyland again. Like 2 years ago, I think, when we did our second tour to Shanghai. That was a lot of fun. Can the Alchemist attack air with auto attacks? I thought he was a melee hero, but apparently he has ranged air attacks. That's true. He is a melee hero, but the little goblin on the back of the ogre can throw bottles in the air, and therefore his right clicks can attack air. Wasn't he tier 3? Nope, he wasn't. So 2 more minutes and we can start this. With the same damage? Yes, with the same damage. Apparently, broken bottles are as strong as the blades of the Alchemist. And I start to think, like, maybe the Alchemist is part of the Antifa, throwing bottles everywhere, you know, causing riots. How old are you? I'm 29. Hey, Insup. Isn't it, like, in the middle of the night for you, man? So dedicated to Warcraft. So, game should be up. It's still under protection. Insub doesn't sleep. Yeah, I don't know Canada time zones, man. You have, I guess, a bunch of time zones? Or I did this wrong again? No, should be early for you. How do I update my payment information as a subscriber? That, I don't know. Sorry. Are 3 players ascending from this league? Because I thought it's only 2 players. Yeah, 2 players ascend from this league, but 3 go to the playoffs, like the offline event. Come here for cake day. I'd love to, man. What? There's like a million time zones in Canada. There's one on its own half-hour time zone in East Canada. What the fuck? That makes no sense at all. But whatever, we have a game. And this might take some time for me to set up. I'm not 100% sure, because the watch function is technically a little different than the in-game. But I guess I figured it out. Resources are right, so we can go. Game 3, decision time. And we don't have the fucking brown anymore. So the orc is properly visible in red on the minimap. TBC sticks with his blue. And we have a Blade Master here on Ancient Isles. One of the last times we see Ancient Isles in the pool, because it got replaced together with Turtle Rock for Northern Isles and Concealed Hills.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, and it's a DK versus Blade Master, the old Undead Orc battle. Not selling the town portal, he went for a late shop, but barracks, another super fast tech. And of course the Ted Fiends build order by TBCBM, creeping on both sides. He's hunting the Acolyte, boom! So this is gonna be level 2 for him as well. Big kill actually on this Echo, so he gets critical strike immediately after this creep spot and doesn't have to wait for, I don't know, some skeleton kills or additional kills on the map. This doesn't really help, right? No. Ring of Protection, not too bad against the Blade Master. Gloves of Haste, always nice. And the tech has started on both sides. Actually, TBC quite fast. Techs before the first Fiend, as it is quite common nowadays to just rely on the skeletons early on. I hope they never nerf Rod of Necromancy. It just defines Undead early game. It's so good. It's such a good item. Speaking as an Undead, of course, I mean... all the other races might see this a little differently. But we're fucked anyway as we have no healing. So, Rod of Necromancy is cool.
A player's forces are under attack.
So that's the difference of killing an Acolyte or not. No Unholy Aura here. Critical strike here. Wow. This is like the Soin style. Sniping the red spot super duper early. And this could be a Book of the Dead. And there's no Dispel until very, very late. So if you find a Book of the Dead here, go into the Undead base, summon it there. This could be horrendous for the Scourge. And can't see the item. Ankh of Reincarnation. Okay. He needs this one soon. Ankh gets found by the Death Knight. No healing. Oh, okay. There is a little bit of healing on the Blade Master, but it was neglected by poison. Oh man, this could be disastrous once again. Unholy Aura. Oh, nice. He's canceling the healing. He's blocking with the skeleton. This time not too well, but he's getting the threshold for like the 100 HP threshold for the coil. So succeeds with the kill. That was a little too risky by XiaoKK. Good idea in general to snipe both red spots for the big consumables, to hope for a Book of the Dead or Wind of the Wind or the stones. But this didn't work out as TBC was there to punish it. And another Ankh. So, one hero kill for free on both sides, basically. And this will be level 3 for the DK if this is not punished, but as XiaoKK can't do anything at this point. He doesn't have selves anymore, he's healing up a little, but the Grunt is too hurt, the Blade Master is too hurt, level 2 is on the way, tier 3 is on the way, Slaughterhouse coming, and in the base we see a Shadow Hunter, tier 3 Bestiary tech. So this time, standard play by XiaoKK. Ring +2. What was the item? I didn't see it. Oh, whatever. Good timing by KK though. Going for the Slaughterhouse here. This will be cancelled easily. Might get a Ghoul as well. Oh, actually, with Coil. And he's revealed. And this is a kill. No! 2 HP. The Fiend shot is coming. Boom! Down goes the Blade Master for the 3rd time in this series. And, almost a double surround. Now he gets nothing. But there's another Coil. And another kill. That's the 2nd Grunt who falls. Oh, actually the Hex prevents the kill. Well done by KK. Ah, he sold the Ankh. He sold the Ankh. Yeah. A little unfortunate, huh? Too confident in his skills.
Player's forces are
And this is where you want the time for the Shadow Hunter to level. You want him to level 3 as fast as possible, but for that, to buy the time for that, you need the Blade Master to roam and attack the DK or the undead in general. This is not happening. Fly is his mentor. Yeah, I think so too. So this time he needs a 200 HP threshold. There we go, another grunt dead. That's the third one. He got a second Ankh and... yeah, that's true. Lich level 2. Not denied or anything. So we have Nova now. And everything is heard for the Orc. TBC is in such a great spot.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, maybe the game wanted to tell him something, right? 2 Ankhs dropping for him. But that's what happens if you don't listen to Lady Luck. And guess what? Here is the DK. Where's the Lich? In the base, probably, to get the orb. Yeah. With a few fiends waiting for the statue. No destroyer upgrade yet. He's at 34 supply. 36 for XiaoKK. Who is at tier 3 himself. Going for more raiders, pillage. No third hero yet. He doesn't have the resources. DK still trying to snipe something. And oh, sweet heal wave to save this raider. XiaoKK on point with the healing, but that was the last one for a bit. Trying to go for a surround. There is an Ankh. Uh-oh. Frostmourne hungers. He has no... Oh, another heal wave. He has the surround, but guess what? The Lich pops the Nova. And that is so much damage. Frost Armor comes in as well. GG by XiaoKK. Nothing to do in this game anymore. TBC, 2 very dominating games here on Last Refuge and Amazonia. And he wins this series. So important for him, getting up to 8 points now in the ranking, as you can see here. TBC wins 2-1, giving him 2 points. He's at 8, closing in on Sini and Sok. XiaoKK at 6 points, now getting a little away from So-In, but this is looking really, really grim for him to escape the relegation. He is facing another Orc now. It's the Cellar Duel, XiaoKK versus So-In, the least successful players in this first division facing each other, but we go into a little break as the day will be long and I have to rest a bit and catch a breath. And then, yeah, Orc Mirror as it seems. Is it? Yeah, it is. See you in a bit.